welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Today I really wanted to talk to you guys about something that I get asked a lot or comes up in conversation all the time, is how to become a bikini competitor. So for me, I kind of just like fell into it, where I had a friend that was competing and another friend, and they were kind of doing it together. I kind of like third wheel joined in and was like, hey, can I go work out with you guys? So I kind of did it to get fit because I just knew that they were going to be working out all the time and I really wanted that. But I had not done any research into fitness competitions before I committed to doing one. I just really had the desire to be fit and to get those abs, and like that was my big goal. The first prep was just abs. I remember that. However, it was in 2013, so it wasn't huge yet. It wasn't as common to see it on social media. I actually, other than my friend who had done a figure competition in 2009, I had never seen anyone do any of it before, so I really didn't know what to expect. I had never been to a show, but I had the desire to do it, and that is 100% all you need. So when people ask me, I say, all right, do you want to do a competition? Do you want to do one? Like, is it, well, I'm not really sure. I kind of want more information. I'm talking about your gut feeling, like not what you tell people, because people are somewhat reserved and be like, I just kind of got to figure it out. But in your soul, like in your heart, what do you feel? Do you feel the desire to step on stage and do that? Like if you have that feeling, like I know, like I could do this and I'd love to do this. I would love to get up there and prove to myself that I'm capable and that, you know, I have control over myself and my food and my body and all of that stuff. Do it. Absolutely. Don't think about anything else. I want you to commit right now in your mind, whatever, tell whoever's with you, I'm going to do a show, because that's literally all you need. And from there, it's just following steps in order to become successful. So you have to have the desire. If you don't have the desire, I would just say don't waste your time, because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of dedication, and it takes a lot of money to do actually as well. So if you want it, definitely do it, because it was like life-changing for me. So if not, I would find something else to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally okay. So if you want to do it, the number one thing I would do is start doing your research online. Watch YouTube videos, like whatever you can to kind of become familiar with what a show is like and what it entails. I'm going to link my show day vlog below. It's going to give you an idea of what the show day actually is like. You know, I kind of take you like, hey, I'm going to go get my tan done, I'm going to go get my makeup done, I'm going to go get my hair done. So I kind of show you some of that. And then I have stage presentation and comparison, so that can give you kind of an idea if you're not really familiar with it. But now that you have the desire and you've done a little research online, you have to find a coach. Now you can do it without a coach. I highly, highly recommend a coach. One, because even people who coach have a coach, because when you get into the competition mode in your brain, you're over-analyzing everything. And when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're not seeing through clear eyes. You are seeing through like the body dysmorphia a little bit, you know, because you're staring at yourself all the time. So of course you're gonna zone into all of your areas that you're like, man, I would just like to tighten this up a little bit. I need to bring this in fuller. I need to do this. I need to do this. And you're gonna be a lot harder on yourself than somebody else, where they could just be like, okay. They don't have the emotion in it like you do, so they just calmly assess your body and see where you're at, make the changes that you need, and they help guide you and calm you down and hold your hand and walk you through it. But a coach, they are a person that you go to with all of your questions, and so it is well worth the money. And you know, if you invest in a coach who has been doing it for a while, that knows what they're talking about, they're gonna save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of like stress of having to learn the hard way. I did a lot of having to learn the hard way through my shows. I've done a lot of the things wrong, so I like to share that information with people now. You're also going to want to start looking at the financial requirement that is involved. So there's things that you have to pay for. You have to pay for your registration for the actual show. Depending on how many classes you want to do, there could be multiple. So like you could do crossover classes, you could do open, you could do novice, masters, depending. And don't let that overwhelm you. Like that stuff you can figure out later. But for this video's purpose, you got your classes. Then you also have to pay for the federation. So you have to pay for the NPC registration if you are competing in the NPC. Whichever federation you're choosing, you have to pay for a membership in their federation. And with the NPC, it's good for the calendar year. So like for me, I just did a show in November and I didn't compete like the rest of 2018. However, I still had to pay for that exact same membership because it is done in December, and that's just how they do it. So just kind of keep that in mind and know that. So if you want to get more use out of that membership card, do a show at the beginning of the year and then maybe one in the middle and the end, you know, so you have more opportunity to use that card and save that money. You have to pay for a bikini. You have to have a specific type of cut, and there's a ton of ranges of where you can go. You can go very expensive and glitz and glam with all the bling on it, and you can go a little bit more basic and plain. You need to have posing heels, and you don't necessarily need to have jewelry, but I highly recommend jewelry because I just think that it would look plain without it. And you wear earrings, rings, and bracelets, no necklaces. I would stay away from headbands and no anklets or anything like that. So that's just kind of like the jewelry that is common in the NPC and in many bikini shows. And then you're gonna have to pay for all your meals. You're gonna have to pay for your coaching fee. You're gonna have to pay for your gym membership. You're gonna have to pay for a spray tan, your hair, your makeup. There's quite a few hidden expenses that kind of come up. So just to make yourself aware of that and budget for it so that you're not paying all of that at show day, because that's going to be a lot harder to pay all of that in 1 month versus like saving up for that. So definitely budgeting for that will be really a good idea. So with bikini competitions, you're going to have to know how to pose. So you face the front and you face the back. And so it sounds super easy, but there are certain ways that you pose in order to show off your physique the best way. And also like the way you transition and you're comfortable. So there's practicing with that. And so if your coach is online, maybe you need to pay for somebody to do posing in person. There's so many different ways you can do a competition. I would say, you know, you definitely can do your own hair and makeup if you are a professional or, you know, you've done some research. However, with show makeup, it's very different than just traditional makeup. So for me, I kind of prefer to have somebody else do it. One, because I'm not great with my makeup. And two, I just like to sit there and not stress and just have somebody else like take care of it. And I'm not, you know, freaking out and trying to rush through doing that like the day of the show. So now that you've kind of researched all of this, you budgeted for it, you got to find a show. So you can go to NPC News Online and you can see an entire list of all of their shows that are coming up. You can do that with other federations as well, and find a show in your area. And then you'll also have to decide if it's not in your area that you'll have to travel. So you're gonna have to budget in your hotel expenses, travel, whether it's like a car or a plane, things like that. And that's it, you guys. It's seriously, you make a goal and you say, I'm gonna do a bikini competition. Okay, so goal is set, and now you have to make a plan. And that plan is hiring a coach, and they are going to write it out for you. They're gonna tell you what to eat, how much to eat, when to work out, how often to work out, what to do while you work out. I mean, it is as easy as following directions. So if you can follow directions and you have the desire to do a bikini competition, you absolutely can. Now, your brain is going to challenge you, and you know, you're gonna have some mental struggles about some food and things like that, but I promise you, if it were the hardest thing in the world, there wouldn't be as many people doing it as they do. It's a challenging transition into it, I would say. Like that first week can be kind of tough, But it's hard when you start anything new, so keep that in mind. But you also get better at it. And then you get to a place where it's just what you do. You just fall into this like schedule, and it's not that difficult. So I really want to encourage you that if you have a desire to do it, do not let your brain stop you and say, oh, but what if? Like, put all of those thoughts aside, because those don't matter. That's fear trying to like persuade you not to follow your dreams and not to like step out of that comfort zone. So you have to think about what you want, and then you just have to go for it. And the way you do that is you set yourself up. You have your goal, you set a plan, you execute the plan, and then you reach your goal. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I just really wanted to give some people that encouragement, and I hope that maybe if you clicked on this video, you were interested in a show, and maybe this gave you some answers, or you know, maybe that like encouragement to actually go for it and believe in yourself. But that is it for this beginner's guide to becoming a bikini competitor. We are gonna go shopping now. I have a few things to shop for. I am going to be a bridesmaid in my friend's wedding, and Christmas, hello, it's Vlogmas. I gotta go and look and see if I can find a few Christmas things. And then I'm also gonna be leaving for Manila for my next show soon, so I have to like pick up a few things from that. And so there's more videos coming up really soon, and some fun ones of the travel and the show and all of that stuff. So I hope you guys stick around. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And hit the subscribe button. And if you guys want to be notified of Vlogmas, hit the bell, and then it'll pop up on your phone and just be like a little notification that I posted a new video. All right, guys, let's go shopping.
2 hours later.
Guys, shopping was a total bust. Went to the mall and couldn't find anything for anything. But, so just kind of like huge waste of time. But we did get some of these. We got some of these adapters for plugs when we go to Manila, because we ended up having some, but they broke in Europe, and so we had to borrow our friends. And then once we went on our own, I think we were just like took turns charging our stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to think. We didn't get a whole lot tonight. The only exciting thing that we got that I'm excited to show you guys is actually for later. But we have like a ton of these poppers. We're like big into like celebrating birthdays and stuff like that. We actually do like, we do first birthday. Well, we do a pre-birthday. So like the night before your birthday, the day before your birthday, you can start being a little bratty, because you can like, be like, well, it's my pre-birthday. Like, we have birthday, of course, you know, and then we have second birthday, and depending on the year and like when it lands, because if your birthday's on a Friday, you get second birthday and third birthday, because, you know, Saturday, you have to go do something. Oh, air fryer's done. And then Sunday, you also have to go do something. So there's like third birthday, you know? And then actually we like stocked up, and we got the mega. What this is actually for is a combination of Steve's birthday. We're hosting a birthday barbecue here at our house, just with some close friends. And then we are doing, these all sell out at Walmart. So yeah, which is where you can get them, Walmart in the party section. But they all sell out, and everyone out here celebrates New Year's like it's crazy. Like 4th of July, not very much, but New Year's, like everybody's lighting off fireworks. It's amazing. It's like one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. And that's not an exaggeration. People that have come out here say the same thing. But yeah, so we have those, and my family is coming out. So I think I told you guys that, but yeah, it's my parents, my mom and dad are coming out, and the first year they came out, they saw these fireworks and they're like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So they wanted to come back out for Christmas one year. And so we got that, and we're gonna celebrate for New Year's as well. I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Christmas will be some